Ladies and gentlemen, hit subscribe to the H.A. Goodman's other channel right now. Politico Tim Walz drops out of Minnesota's governor race. So, Klobuchar wouldn't be any better, but you know what? Axios, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz ends campaign for re-election. It's happening. Slowly but surely, and he risks indictment, or he faces either imminent indictment or the FBI and DOJ continue to investigate. Top-level officials get indicted because the 90-plus indictments of individuals who committed fraud, that would not have taken place. You can't have $9 billion. So this is one article in Minnesota. $9 billion that Tim Walz calls sensationalized. You can't have that take place without either some complicity in the criminal conspiracy or behavior, or just being completely inept. But even that, the level of irresponsibility, it's almost outlandish to think that a governor would allow that because he was so inept. So there's criminal liability almost certainly. Anyway, hit subscribe. Check this out.
Elon Musk took to X to call Minnesota Governor Tim Walz a traitor over his state's alleged fraud schemes. Liz Peek, great to see you, Liz, joins us now. Would you use that word, Liz, traitor?
Well, I think he's certainly a traitor to the taxpayers of Minnesota and generally also to the population in Minnesota that requires the services that basically were not delivered. So, yes, I would go along with that. I mean, after all, the Minnesota budget, remember, Ashley, is only about $66 billion. If it's true that somewhere between $1 and $18 billion went missing, that is a giant hole. And it's almost impossible to imagine, given the closeness of the Democratic Party in Minnesota with the Somali community and with a lot of officials basically sort of being involved in both camps, it's almost impossible that officials did not know, including Governor Walz. I have no idea if his agencies were actually making the kinds of stops and routine investigations they surely should have with.
And like I always say, God bless the Somali community in Minnesota and around the world. This is a Democratic Party scandal. Labeling it as anything other than a Democratic Party scandal allows people like Tim Walz to circumvent potential indictments.
Numbers of that size, but it certainly doesn't seem that way.
It certainly doesn't, at least not at this stage. Next one for you, Liz. You have a...
Hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel. This is huge. It's growing in terms of an investigation every day. New York Times prosecutors say Minnesota's fraud scandal goes further than the billions initially estimated. Star Tribune, Walz administration faces scrutiny as FBI investigates. This story is widening. And they always used to say with Trump, the walls are closing in. That only catapulted President Trump to 2 terms. The walls actually are closing in. Walls, exactly, no pun intended. Hit subscribe. Go to H.A. Goodman, my main channel of almost 300,000 subs for the live stream this afternoon around 4:30 p.m. Thanks, everybody.